What if you became the dream that you wished for? What if you managed to push past these huge waves of challenges and skyrocket to your financial freedom? What if you decided to change your usual routine to a cafe and go to a different cafe and meeting the love of your life? What if you accidentally bumped into someone who you ended up exchanging phone numbers, Instagrams, emails, I don't know, whatever people exchange these days, and ended up expanding each other's ideas and building a huge business? So what if? Like, what if, bro? Why would not these things happen? So we move into these spaces, these new spaces we haven't been into: career, relationship, risks, financial risks, life risks. And we move into these fields, these new uncertain spaces with anxiety, with fear, with doubt, and like, what if I lose all my money? What if she's not my love of life? What if this career is not good for me? So we kind of like visualize things through negative lens or through perspective that could potentially happen. But there's also another scenario where something great could happen. So like switching the way of thinking, instead of like, what if this is gonna fail? What if this fails? What if this makes fucking fortune in my career? And what if I can change lives in the world with this, whatever I'm trying to build and whoever I'm trying to work with? It's like, we also have to understand that we have different beliefs through life, about life, uh, and religions. These scenarios will affect us differently. For instance, for me, I am not where I want to be. However, I know that I will get there by doing certain steps, each day, little bit by little bit. It will create a snowball effect, and I will potentially get where I want to be. But I know for a fact that when I'm gonna get there, I will create new goals, and I will not be satisfied where I am, even though before getting there, I wanted it to be there. And I thought to myself, being there will satisfy me. But knowing myself, when I get to the next peak, I know I'm not going to be satisfied. Even though now I know, thinking about the next peak, I'm going to be so happy to get there. But when I'm going to get there, I know there's going to be another peak I will want to climb. And I want to get better, and I want to get more successful. We have a different beliefs through risks, through relationships, through finances, through business, through religion, through afterlife, through death, through birth. And these things will affect our choices, of course. This is what we are living for or around: beliefs. And what I think and how I see life, I literally think life is a game. And it's kind of obvious in a way. Like when you play, I don't know if you played RPG games like World of Warcraft, or like there's certain other games back in the day I used to play, which many people know, but like more weird name. But anyways, you have a character. You start game with nothing, with small amount of health, with little amount of skills. Pretty much start the game naked. You don't have any armor. You don't have any weapons to use. You don't have any tools. So throughout the game, the goal is to complete quests, and as more quests you complete, as more wisdom you receive. And these quests allows you to level up from level 1 to level 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. And then as you're leveling up, you have a chance to increase your skills. Let's say there's 5 skills from agility, endurance, strength, stamina, wisdom or thinking or whatever. Each level allows you to add points to each of these skills. So same with life. Quests are the missions we're trying to achieve. It could be anything from reading a book, anything from doing 1 to 2 workouts a week, anything from learning a new food recipe, anything from connecting with people. And as you are completing these quests, tasks, over time your XP increases, or the level are slowly increasing, maturity is increasing. Maybe not. Everyone's are thriving for different skill sets. But like what I'm saying is, like, let's say in an RPG game, you're high level and you're going to fight a boss, a specific monster that will allow you to level up even more. And of course, not always we're gonna beat the monster in the first go, meaning we fail, we die. And when we die, we are born on a different map. So now we gotta go back to the monster and we gotta beat it, we gotta kill it. And the reason we died before was because the things we didn't work. So going with the same mindset, thinking that the same things with the same plan will work, you try the same plan and you fail again. So what that says is like, okay, this plan didn't work, let's change the plan. Let's change things, but let's keep moving with the idea that I will beat this and I will level up. Same in life. It's like you gotta fail. Like you have to fail. You have to fail. And fail is a form of success. And what if you failed? Fuck it. It's a game. I will reborn. I will have another chance to beat this monster. I can have another chance to solve this quest, to do it differently. So it's like, what if I fail? Try again. What if I fail again? Try again differently. Like, we are so scared to keep failing the same thing. But if you keep failing the same thing, you got to change the plan. You have to readapt. You got to mold yourself through it. Like you got to mold yourself to figure out what is that needs to be changed and why am I failing constantly. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It's just the plan you have does not work. That's kind of simple. So going back to what if, it's like, what if you do fucking succeed, man? Like, what if you do meet that love of their life? What if you do meet your business partner where you make fortune and then you can help your family and your mother and your siblings and your parents or whoever you have in your life? Like, what if? Like, why can you not move towards this goal with what if this happens? Like, what if actually this succeeds? Instead of like moving into this plan with anxiety to what if I fail and lose all my money? Or what if I, go to the cafe and approach this girl and I get rejected? What if I go to this work and I end up being not as good as I thought I could be and I don't like it? Fucking get better. Approach another girl. Fail and try a different plan. And I see life as a game. Like I see life as like, okay, how can I make today exciting? And I'm not where I want to be, bear in mind, but I know that each day there's a new opportunity, a new way of rewriting or filling up the blank page. So There's few quotes, and no one's gonna be perfect. You know, like being perfect, it's like that's fucking wrong. That's, why would you want to be perfect? And there's this one thing is like we are all going to be bad in someone's story, even you like it or you don't like it. There'll be a there'll be someone's story. We move in, and they just don't get us. They just don't like us. They're jealous of us. They just feel weird around us, and that's okay. It's they're reflecting themselves, and then maybe there's something they're not happy about themselves that they cannot accept you in your in their life or in throughout this journey. So there's these quotes. I'm not really sure who these quotes are by, but they say, "In a game of life, death always wins. All we can do is choose how to play. Do it or don't, time will always pass." Seriously though, why would you want to hang out with people who don't appreciate you, make you doubt yourself, and treat you like an afterthought so you can fit in? That's ridiculous. Have some self respect and walk away. Fuck being mediocre. If you're gonna exist, why not enjoy it? So these are a few things that kind of like makes me remind myself that there will be people who don't agree with me, and if I have good intentions, then why would I change who I am? And if I believe in myself and know this is who I truly am, this avatar that I'm building upon, then why would that affect? How would that affect me? So I'm very, maybe it's a curse and a blessing where I sometimes take things personally, but I acknowledge it, and then I turn that emotion into like that fire fuel. It's like what like a question is like, why does that person doesn't like me? Like what have I done to them? Not in a way of like getting mad at myself, but it's like out of curiosity. It's like Ray Dalio said, it's like when someone didn't like him or when someone had something bad say about him, instead of him like protecting and being defensive and looking at himself badly, he would question or maybe try to figure out, why do I seem like this to this person? Out of curiosity wise, it's like trying to understand the psychology between their way of perceiving me, or in this case Ray Dalio, and just like not necessarily change. Maybe if there's a bad trait, that the flaws we have that we don't really see it, maybe that might help, but be more curious. Anyways, I'll finish up this video with, what if this video goes viral and it changes many people's lives? Great. What if it doesn't? Still great. I just want to speak to myself in the camera and just have some reminders to look back when I'm 70 years of age. Be like, yeah, I had a point when I was 29. Yeah, have a fantastic day, guys.